Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is time for today's Plugged In Extra. First up, there's a very important holiday we need to celebrate before we get to Christmas.
Welcome, newcomers. The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You, Kroger, my son...
Happy Festivus.
I'm learning
Festivus for
so
the
much.
rest of us.
You guys have not heard of this until today, so I'm so excited to be part of this now.
Of course, Seinfeld fans know about this and beyond. It was back in 1997 that the hit sitcom aired the episode called The Strike. During their 9th season, this non-commercial holiday was created by George Costanza's father, Frank, as the antithesis to the commercialism of Christmas.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
But instead of a holiday tree and decorations, they're just a plain aluminum pole. And instead of expressing gratitude, you're allowed to air your grievances before dinner.
That's crazy.
And then the evening ends with, of course, the feats of strength, which is typically a wrestling match, which we will not be doing.
Yet.
We'll see by the end of this.
This is our,
But we will be honoring the tradition with our own Festivus as we get to air our grievances. So each of us are going to go step in front of the big board there. We're going to stand next to the Festivus pole and complain about whatever topic you want, no matter how silly it is. There were only 2 rules. The topic had to be pre-approved by our producer, and also no swearing.
That's right, no swearing. Can't get that mad.
Ms. Walters, we begin with you.
Okay, go over to the dining room.
Don't mind
that is
if I
set
do.
up
You're invited to step into our makeshift dining room.
with the bowl.
All right.
There's the Festivus pole, which is kind of hard to see. It's in
So-
front of the window there.
Here's the pole. If you
Which
can't
is
see it,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
it is aluminum. Let's see here. Oh, it's heavier than it looks.
Much
Oh, it's
better.
on wheels. I did not need to pick that up. All right. So.
Get mad, get angry.
Yeah, I said I'm getting a little tired. I got to get a little angrier. So I've got a lot of grievances, all right? I'm getting married this year, so a lot of them relate to the wedding industry, nonetheless. But I'm going to spare you because it's a long list. So my Festivus complaint this year is probably something that everybody had to deal with. Black Friday deals, or should I say lack thereof. It's a day, Black Friday, first of all. It's an event. It's not a month-long, a 2-month-long celebration. However, you wouldn't know it based on how many emails and text messages I got. That this is going to be the best sale you're getting all year, except it was a week before Black Friday. And it was like 20% off. You're not giving me the best deals, calling me, texting me, emailing me, saying, get your stuff now. You're just giving me anxiety.
Yeah.
And if it's less than 40%, don't call my phone, don't email me. That's not a Black Friday deal.
Preach.
It's so true.
It's a Blue Tuesday at best.
Yeah,
And if you can afford to have this many sales all year long, maybe you should just lower your prices.
And honestly, it's a scam sometimes because the
It
same
is.
deal will pop up a little bit later in life, like
And then
a
you
week
got
or 2 later.
Prime Day, and you've
Yes.
got whatever.
It's all
I want
week and it's all time.
70% off. I want to go to Walmart and get a TV that I don't need for $12.
And free stuff. We want free stuff
I
too,
want
right?
free stuff.
Yeah.
Tino just walked in. He's like, oh my gosh, it's violent in there. All right, I do feel better. I feel better. I've got more though if you want to hear them.
Alexis Walters, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, okay.
Hold the pole. It makes you feel strong.
Hold the poll as you go. Jessica Dill now up with the airing of her grievances as we celebrate this Festivus Day.
Tell him, girl.
I'm such a positive person. This is so hard for me to do. But
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Clearly not me.
Okay, I'm in the dining room here. So here's the thing. Okay. This is crazy that all 3 of us are left-handers.
We are.
You guys can appreciate this
And
with me.
we will air these out with you.
Okay, so you guys can help me with this because there's so many of them. All right, here's the thing. I was in Disney this past weekend, and there was a little tiny store at Disney that was just for left-handers. So that made me realize, why do we have one little tiny store when everything else in life is geared toward right-handers? So I'm going to tell you all the things, okay? First,
wrote it on your phone.
I took notes. Not in a notebook because the notebook would hurt my hand if I took it in a notebook.
And you'd be covered in ink.
Yes, you'd be covered in ink. So, of course, everyone knows that you write across a notebook like that. It's all on your left hand. The spirals, well, that's a bad example of a notebook because the spirals are up top in that picture. But, yes, okay. Scissors. We all know scissors are all geared for right hand. It hurts your hands to cut. Okay, but here's another one. Your entire car is geared to a right-hander. When you're driving, the radio, everything is on the right side. Everything you have to deal with is right here. So every car is backwards. Paper towel rolls. This is crazy because my husband always tells me that think of a paper towel roll where you peel it and he tells me that I put the paper towel rolls on wrong, but it's not, because to me, it's easier to pull it from a left hand. So even some of those paper towel rolls are backwards and geared toward right-handers. Okay, why are you forcing me to be a pitcher in baseball? Why, when I was younger in softball, why did I have to be the pitcher? I don't want to be the pitcher, but just because I'm left-handed, I'm supposed to be the pitcher? I don't want to pitch. Stop forcing me to be a pitcher. Measuring cups, measuring tape, spatulas, it's all backwards for us, everything. Even measuring tape, I'm looking at the numbers upside down to get it to work when I pull it, right? Okay. The computer mouse, I put mine on the left side of my laptop. So you guys do that?
No, you do not.
100%. So if anybody sits down at my desk ever, they say that my mouse is backwards. It's not. The mouse is on the left side for me to use. Can openers, we all know about that. Anything else? You guys have any other ones?
You know what? I do have one more, and it's the strings on credit card machines where you have to sign.
Yes.
They're on the right side, and so to use my left hand, the string pulls across and you can't write.
You're totally right. Thank you.
Man, I had more grievances than I knew.
I guess we needed another right-hander here to kind of tell us, but I understand there's more right-handers in the world than left-handers, but
we don't want to hear from them.
We need more than one. We need more than one little store in Disney to give us things that you could buy.
I literally saw that store a couple months ago when I was there.
It's honestly, it's great because you can buy pens and scissors geared towards left-handers. And of course, a little desk. That's the other one we forgot. You know, in college, all those desks are for right-handers. So here we are going like this, trying to write as it falls off the left side.
Todd, you look like you're gearing up.
Being left is all right. That's what I'm saying.
Being left is all right.
Being left is best.
All right, let's hear
Looks
it.
like he's been ready for this since last night, you guys.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to settle this debate once and for all right? I don't even want any more arguments about it. Researchers at an organization called the Yuletide Institute for Cultural Studies have analyzed this. And Die Hard is 100% a Christmas movie.
So you think it is one?
It is.
Todd says that it is.
It is, yes. And I'm going to settle this debate for you, Miss Walters. In fact, that institute goes so far as to say it's more of a movie than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a Christmas special.
What institute are you talking about?
I haven't even seen a Christmas tree in this clip yet. There's literally been nothing.
There's a guy with a Santa hat on right there.
I just
ho, ho.
watched this.
Look, it says ho, ho, ho. All right, here's a list. Here's a checklist of all the holiday things in the Die Hard movie.
Okay.
All right, first of all, there's the presence of Christmas themes. It takes place during Christmas. There's a family reconciliation subplot because he gets together with his wife, who, by the way, is named Holly. It's set on Christmas Eve. It uses Christmas decorations as plot devices.
I think I have a bigger grievance. I just watched this movie for the first time. His character is silly. He doesn't have like a script. He just throws out one-liners.
See, he's jolly
and hunches around and runs around on floors that nobody's on.
He's sneaking around like Santa through the chimney.
Okay, and you know what? We watched Home Alone like 20 times this weekend, and how is Die Hard really any different? Because Home Alone, they say, is the best Christmas movie, and it is. I agree that it is. But really nothing is happening. That's all about a robbery and everything. There's really, it's not like, I don't even think Santa's in it.
All right, I'll give you that
So there you go. And finally, by the way, stop singing in the movie theaters.
That's right.
And stop making me do yoga to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and especially Christmas Taylor Swift, because Alexis doesn't.
Especially that one.
All right, I feel better.
I told you. You guys should try this at home. Get a pole.
Get a pole
and
just start yelling.
Air your grievances with your family. Just celebrate and a happy Festivus for the rest of us.
Happy Festivus.
So this is the thing. Every year now we're going to do this.
And next year, Todd's going to wrestle somebody.
There'll be feats of strength next year. We're figuring out the whole wrestling aspect in suits and things like that.
Because that's what they do later. And
they have
Jess volunteered too, so if you need an opponent.
Still to come here
next year.
She is now.
Ask for that day this year. Still to come on Fox 8 News in the